In the hills of Virginia, there lies an elusive, hairy beast, seen by many, but hidden by all. Hello, I'm Daniel Benoit, the producer of Bigfoot Explorers.
I shine was up with that higher limb.
Of how it affected me. I started getting lightheaded, dizzy. I started getting nauseous, and I started getting a bad headache.
Sounds like infrasound.
And yeah, that's what Daniel was thinking.
Yeah,
But
as some people, they call it getting zapped.
I have been all over
been
the
zapped
internet
before.
trying to find those sounds, and I can't find those sounds.
Still a
But when I went to zip open our tent window, I went to crack it open because I couldn't get David awake. He wouldn't wake up. Luna was alert. She was just a pup then, but she was sitting up and she kept tilting her head. You could see it in the shadow. And she kept looking at me and then looking back toward the window. But when I couldn't find my glasses at first, and I could not find my cell phone. I had my cell phone underneath my pillow when I went to bed, and when I needed it to try to record it because I couldn't get him awake, I couldn't find it. It was found later on, then completely underneath my cot.
Yeah, how many of the whoops was it consecutively?
It sounded like three. It sounded like three different beings or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they were. But they sounded like cause where I was lying on my cot at my head level, it sounded like they were at my head level to approximately 3 feet in height, possibly. And we looked for tracks, couldn't find anything, but as soon as I cracked that window open, I mean, they scattered like kids that had been caught doing something they weren't supposed to be doing.
Right.
They scattered and left, and to this day, I want to go back there so bad. It's driving me nuts. I want to go back so bad and see if I can recreate it or whatever to try to see. But what a lot of people don't know is that I had, the night before, someone was in our potty using it. And I had to pee really bad before I went to bed. And I peed outside that window. I don't know if that drew it in. I don't know. I don't know if that's what caused it to happen. I don't know. And David and somebody else went. They went on a walk. You remember when we were all sitting around the campfire? I think that Leanne was there too. We heard what sounded like, it was like the jungle just opened up.
They were talking back and forth.
They were just chattering back and forth with each other and carrying on, and that was weird. I mean, I felt like I just walked into the jungle or something and heard all this noise.
We were thinking it sounds like cheetahs.
Yeah, and it did it for like, 2 minutes maybe, and then it quit.
Yep.
And that was weird. That was absolutely weird. I'm like, okay.
I thought David said he looked.
It's like, welcome to the jungle.
Might be a little lean to it.
It could be, but then it could be just some naturally down debris. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It just looks. The more I get closer and see it, looks like just a part of a natural fallen tree. But it's also combined by two other, another leaning tree.
See, but this side looks like something could have laid down in it too. Oh, it's pretty neat looking. They look like branches that fall down.
Yeah, this is definitely natural because I mean you got a big down fallen tree. It's it kind of rubbed and scraped, but for a second it does almost look like.
Well, what's weird is this is still all green.
Right.
Is this green as it goes? Oh yeah, I see the tree now.
Now.
But that couldn't have fallen too long ago, man.
Right.
It's green, it ain't brown yet.
Now, way up ahead, this area looks like it might have some potential. Yeah, well, we'll go up this way and we'll come back down and follow that old log trail that we came. That trail, look, actually, that's it right there. It runs up through here.
Yeah, it's right there beside us.
So, yeah, we'll kind of browse around up here for a little bit. We might find something very interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm seeing up ahead, but I see something that looks like it might be something. Yeah, it's, again, you just don't know until you get up on it and really look at it. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Now, this does look a little interesting for a couple reasons. One, I'm looking at the lower part first. You got some crisscrossing going on right here on the bottom. But then all this is bent over right here. Look at this one. It's like, it comes up and it's yeah, got a big bow on it. Like it got tucked under there. But yeah, this bottom part looks a little bit more fascinating. Got some crisscrossing right here. Now this looks like it was put together right here for sure. See, I don't want to ruin it, but I want to take pictures at different angles on this here.
Well, Daniel, look at this. This one.
Oh, yeah.
There all the way to there and ties into.
I didn't even see that. I don't know how I missed that one. Yeah, that one's coming up. You're right.
Yeah, it's a long one too. It comes up, and they pulled it down into there.
Yeah, that there.
Total arch right here. Look at
It is. Now some of these. You'll see a lot of bow trees in the woods.
Yeah, but how could it do that?
Now some trees do bend and bow, stretching for the sun.
Right
Yeah,
here.
oh, look! Oh my gosh! Got this old tree break right here, and then you got this other tree right here. Look at this.
Yeah, I see it.
That's been
Holy shit.
that's been bent and twisted around on the backside right there.
Shit.
I got to zoom in on that so they can see what I'm talking
How
about.
the hell would... And look how high this break is right here. See this break right here to your right?
Oh yeah.
That's easily 8 feet. Maybe more than that.
Yeah, that's at least a minimum of 8 feet at least. Yep. I believe that's been definitely manipulated. But you got this X here. You got this crisscrossing right here. These bow trees.
And look, this one goes to the right of this, to the left of this, and this is picked up and put in it. And then you got this, and then of course that part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got to check around a little bit more.
Look, let's go take a picture from this thing.
Yeah, I took a couple pictures. I'm recording video right now too. So
Look at it from this thing.
it's like a jungle gym.
All over the place. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
There we go. All right, so yeah, we'll definitely have to keep looking in this area up here.
I might be.
In the hills of Virginia, you're never alone. You're always being watched. Yeah, just in this little section right here, looking through the camera makes it look a lot brighter, but because we're in a pine thicket here, it's very dark in here. Yeah, it's very dark. I'm just looking around. And we're gonna come out here. It gets a little bit brighter here, opens up slightly. Yeah, I don't want to walk through the woods too much at the moment. I am actually getting soaked again. I need to get out of here. This is uncharted territory for me. This is this location, this area is completely like all alienated. You know, it's never been here. It's a different atmosphere. I mean, I could feel a vibe of this area that's telling me to be extremely careful. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful area, but it's giving me an eerie vibe. Seriously, I mean, I'm not kidding. I mean, I've already seen a couple big bear tracks, and then I found what I believe to be a squash track. A couple of them. One was very narrow. The other one was kind of wide. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here, guys.
One big cozy family.
Right, don't look at the light.
Oh, there's blue in it. How did I miss her? Do you ever ask yourself what got somebody involved or started in the Bigfoot research? What was the beginning? Was it a sighting? Was it an experience or something they found?
I was the one who discovered the first footprint and the hairs on the tree, and then I have furthered that, and then yes.
My name is Mike Famelot. I'm the lead producer of the show In the Shadow of Big Red Eye.
What first got me into Bigfooting was back in 2011. I was working at a beach resort in Sarasota, Florida, which was like the best job I've ever had. And I was watching Finding Bigfoot one evening, and they were like, hey, if you want to come out with the team and investigate with us, you can. And I was like, oh my goodness, there's no way I'm not doing this. So I got 2 tickets that night, and one for me, one for my fiance, whom I did not tell we were gonna go on a Bigfoot expedition. Anyways, fast forward, we break up, tickets are non-refundable, I have to go on this Bigfoot expedition. So I move up to Tampa and I get a job working on the ambulance for the city. And I had 3 EMT partners, right? So what I did is I picked the weirdest partner and I said, hey, I gotta go look for Bigfoot, do you wanna come with me? You know? And he's like, man, I've always wanted to do that. So I was like, sweet. So we get up there, it's Torreya State Forest in northern Florida in the Panhandle. It's a really cool, beautiful area. There's like 60 other people there. I'm like, man, that's gonna be ridiculous trying to find Bigfoot with 60 people, but whatever. And we didn't come across anything Squatchy related until like the last night when we heard 2 tree knocks from like either side of camp. And I didn't think much of that because I thought they were just hoaxing us, like the people that put on the expedition were like messing with us. But then we got a fist-sized rock landed like 5 feet away from us, and I was like, this is how horror movies start. I'm getting out of here, you know what I mean? So I'm beelining for the car. My buddy comes up and he's like, Mike, this is the whole point of why we're here. This is a Bigfoot research expedition. We're getting like tree knocks and rocks thrown at us. So I went back by the campfire. 4 more of these rocks land 5 to 10 feet away from us, right? So then Jimmy comes up, he's like, hey, I got an idea. I'm gonna throw a rock back at it. And I said, man, I don't think that's a good idea. So he takes a rock, chucks it, and immediately, maybe 5 seconds later, a 15-pound laptop-sized boulder came crashing down, landed 5 feet away from us. So that was my first little experience. Nothing else happened that night. We did some measurements the next morning. Closest it could have been to us, whatever was throwing that, was like 75 yards. So, yeah, that was how I got into Bigfoot, and I've been hooked ever since. Hooked as much as back in 2016, I decided that I was going to make a YouTube show called In the Shadow of Big Red Eye, and it's about our investigations, my journey across the country. Now I do this full time. I've been looking for Bigfoot full time for 3 years now. I tour the country speaking at libraries during the day, and I film my YouTube show at night looking for Bigfoot. So if you're interested, go ahead and follow that journey, and I really appreciate it.
Protect it, bring it up the rear.
Okay.
Did you do that? Yeah. Entertaining the thought if that is an actual Sasquatch track, it would make sense if there's nothing directly right here. They're depending on their stride, it's believed that their stride's 50, 60 inches. But if it was running or something, or maybe it was walking here and it just happened part of the right foot right here stepped down over here. But those toes definitely stand out to me. And the other thing about these toes, they don't look like they're persistent or consistent with a bear toe. Mm-hmm. But you got a big round fat toe, and then you can see the indentures of the other toe.
I want want to see, let me see, Mary has those grounding shoes, the barefoot shoes.
Yeah, those will be more uniform.
yeah.
Was it a sharp whistle?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a, I can't explain it whistle. It was a, I can't mimic it either. It was
I'm
like a high
telling
pitch.
you.
It was a high pitch.
7 or 8 more miles, we can take a 5-minute break. I don't know. Up here with a couple of pieces of pin, boy, why damn, we'd have a great time. Hell, I could see some crawling under there and some bedding down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is where they are, the deer and everything. This is, look back here. This is fucking awesome. I gotta get a quick.
Oh yeah, look, it's like this field goes way back over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
here, you gotta stand right in front of that broken down, but get a pic of it.
All right, what do we got over here? Let's see what we got. We got something over here and something to the right, but we're gonna check this out first. Yeah, that's interesting. But over to the right looks a little bit cooler. All right, hold on. I just want to get that real good. Yeah, this is, see, look at this. This is what kind of got my attention too. Well, that there first, but then I noticed this. Ah, man. Then again, this may be all natural, but I got 1, 2 standing tree. Well, yeah, 1, 2 standing trees, and 1, 2, 3, 4 leading into it. I mean, it could be natural, but you got 2 standing trees and you got 1, 2, 3 leaning into it.
And that's a hell of a seat right here. I'll plant my butt on.
Okay.
Yeah, just watch the ground going in. Make sure nothing laying around. I'm going to use my light now.
Okay.
So keep an eye on her.
Said that walk today up near that lake, yeah, but the Bigfoot. I did hear a few weird things. I couldn't well, one thing I did, metal thing on a pole to keep it stuff climbing up through the bird's nest. Some type of bird house. Here's Pete, I'll repeat, Pete.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't mind hanging.
you sure?
Fine with whatever.
You wander off by yourself all the time anyway.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
indifferent.
scared the shit out of them. And where am I hanging at?
In this campsite, this open area.
Yeah, I'd say right. Yeah, just right here.
Yeah, I wander off. Y'all go spook them. I'm gonna spook them
Well,
your
no.
way.
All right, you be okay by yourself, Drew?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Well, don't try to spook us. I got Luna.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
Daniel almost gave me a heart attack. Nah, I was waiting for it. I said, they're gonna try to scare the crap out of me. Yeah, I'll wait right here. I might even sit down.
All right. If you got lights and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got 2, 3, actually.
Drew, was it you last night who I yelled out? Is that a jellyfly right now?
Yeah,
And
yep,
I was trying to say firefly.
yep. That was me.
It just made me think if that was one down there. Blinking.
With a jellyfly?
A jellyfly. I see like a white.
All right. So Pete and Terry, you guys are coming with me and David. Then we're gonna go further up the road.
Melissa,
But
can you read
you're
us?
gonna, y'all come back this way, man.
No, we're gonna leave you.
Oh, God.
That's Arbor Hill.
Okay.
Hell, now, oh, yeah, I saw it.
And the dogs, when they came into the reception, like to the reception area, the waiting area at the clinic, and they would do that.
She
Like
cannot.
you could not break them. They were smelling all these other animals that had been in there.
She can't pinpoint where it is. She just, it's like in this area, but she can't figure out where it is.
And there's the fire pit, so there could be like all sorts of foodstuffs that have fallen down.
Yeah,
in
but she
there.
doesn't sniff like that when she picks up food.
Yeah.
The scent cone she's getting, she just go right to it. Then try to eat it or lick it. You don't catch with it.
Yeah, and just to let you know, guys, know
This is a different behavior than looking.
Yeah, I've heard through multiple sources that there's been a lot of mountain lion sightings out this way.
You see mountain tigers?
Yeah, mountain lion sightings. According to the authorities. But there's been a lot of eyewitnesses out here. So what I'm looking at right there, this looks like the heel right here, where my tip of right here, and it looks like those could have been toes at some point.
I see it. I see what you're
And if that's the track, we're looking at about 14 inches easily.
I have
14,
a tape
15.
measure with me.
It's about at least, yeah, it's easily a good 14 inches.
You want the tape measure or no?
No, I'll use my foot as a scale.
Okay.
But
I see what you're looking at.
yeah, it looks like it curves right there with the heel. It's just 6-7 inches wide, maybe 8 inches towards the toes. Then look at over here. I mean, it doesn't show up, but it looks like something could have stepped there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it was going this way. But then again, I'm not seeing nothing else now. Unless it went on more on the harder surface.
That last year's camp out in May, you did find that one set of tracks.
Yeah, me and Faith, we actually found,
At you.
yeah, me and Faith found a series of tracks that were pretty much all consistent in the same size.
Yeah, I was laughing and talking. So I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit, dude. I'm like, huh?
Okay, Daniel, what about this one?
Hold on, I'm trying to focus on this here. I might need somebody to hold the light over here. I'm gonna move some of the leaf debris here because this might be just a bear track, but they don't look long. Let me move. Yeah, that's inconclusive. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it might have been some toes up there, and if that is a bear track, that's a big bear. It looks like it's been pushed up to where toes were right there. All right, what were you talking about? What are you looking at?
I lost my place because I was going to help you.
Was it closer to the outside? Oh, wait a minute. What about right here? This is.
That might be it. Yeah, right there. Yep,
All right.
that's it.
I'm seeing some boot treads.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, there's some boot tread in there.
All right, that's what I was looking at.
Are you still hearing voices?
That's a negative, but we can see his line shining in our
That's true.
Yeah. He's just motioning for Bigfoot. He's like, hey, over here.
I might walk a few more feet up past this gate here.
That's a stream, baby. I never over hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can try it whenever.
They may not hear it back there because they're by the water.
Yeah, well.
Be advised, we already did it.
We were by a running stream bed, so we didn't hear it. Let's get away from the stream bed with it.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, they're going to try to do a tree knock from base camp.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to come up here away from the water so we can hopefully try to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had one lady or somebody under one of my posts that I put up there asked me if this is a dogman hotspot. I just replied, I have no clue.
I don't either. We've only had. Well, I've never looked at any dog man reports.
Yeah.
Mainly just a Bigfoot for real now. And then the goat man, that one article.
Yeah, that's.
Never heard that before.
I know the goat squatch. Oh no, sheep squatch.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, sheep squatch is one that's supposedly from the Falks Run area.
He was moving his tent, something spooky.
Yeah. He doesn't, I don't know, because the way he normally camps far away from camp, he seems like he's not normally easily spooked like that, but then again, he's never had nothing happen to him before. Oh, that's dog.
That don't make any, that doesn't, 2 and 2 don't add up to that.
Because you said, how long were you looking at that light?
At least 2 seconds.
2 seconds. And when you kept pointing it out, I had to I followed your hand out and I looked over, and what I saw, if it was somebody with a light, they turned it on and then turned it right off.
I did see that.
Because it was a flash of light. And it looked kind of bright. It was a round flash of light.
Because I was
See
wondering
that
what y'all were looking at, and I looked
And-
ahead, and I
and
could
that's-
see it, and
that-
then about that time it went out.
Right. And here, I pulled out my thermal. David pulled out his thermal. We couldn't pick up no heat signatures. So
And
what was out there?
and in my mind, that was too bright and too close over there for we be picking up
It
a
didn't move.
flashlight.
Exactly. No, because that was in different. We were looking in.
That was a pretty good sized beam
Yes, it was.
dot. Where if we'd have seen it from camp, it'd have been a pinprick.
Well, we know that spot. We need to go back up here tomorrow in the daytime and scout that area. Because that was very strange.
What are y'all looking at? And I looked over there, and I could clearly see
I'm starting to.
a white light,
I'm
and then
surprised it caught
about
it.
the time I looked, it went out. It just went, poof. Hey, there's parking traffic.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to get back to camp. Basically, do a debriefing. Well, I want to hear Drew's story. So,
Oh yeah.
but I want to put this back on the tripod. I want him to sit down. I want to talk, capture everything I can on it.
That light's gonna stop.
I noticed when we came through there and looked in that spot, I had my thermal. There was two big deer in that campsite. So
Well, I didn't see those.
that was one. No, that was just a little while ago. We just came through there. Well, talk about kind of what led up to it. Well, I mean, when you were over there.
Well, when I was over there, remember I said, what do you mean hang out here, walk down that campsite, or go down that way, or stay up here? And you said, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then David said, hell, Drew, I'd just stay up here on the road.
Right.
So I was on the road for a while, but then I started pacing into the campsite. I made it maybe halfway down there. I saw like two white, I thought it was those big boulders or something they've got sitting in there. I don't know what it was. I didn't go far enough to tell what it was. And I was just, staying there. My light was off most of the time, and I was looking at stars. And then I'd grab this, or I'd turn this on and do like the 360 and just real slow, and I'd go around looking, see if I saw anything, then I'd turn it off. Well, would seem to me like an hour, I was like, hell, where are they at? And I was cold, and I had my, grab it, this, and I was kind of leaning on it because I went hiking up to the lake and all that today. So I just stand there and I was looking up and started kind of talking to the universe and my mom and friends of mine that had died. And then I kept pacing around. I'd go a little closer, and then I started, at one point I got to the point where I said, well, I'm going to go closer to the road because I saw like a dirt spot, and before that, I'd gone down on a knee because I was tired of standing, and I reached down and the grass was all wet. So I ended up getting up and saying, hell, I'm going to go up to the road. So I was standing there at the road doing the same thing, flashing every now and then. And then I heard what sounded like, I don't know if it was a hiss, it was more like a or something like that. And I said, what the hell was that? And that's when I just turned my light on, started looking, and I saw something in the tree line. And then I saw something that was even lower, and even with my light on it, but it came towards me. And, you know, I sat there just perfectly still with my light like this, pressed against my chest, watching. It was definitely eye shine. And then I saw eye shine higher up at the tree line. And I sat there and watched. And this went on for minutes. I'm not talking, you know, bam, bam. It was several minutes I was trying to figure out what it was. Well, then I started getting a little uneasy because it was like I'd see two eyes in the eye shine, then I'd see one, and as if it was turning its head or something. So at that point I was like, well, hell, I'm gonna head on back to the campsite basically. So I started slowly going, but I kept my light on it, but you know, I was backpedaling. And well, the one that was down lower, while I'm shining at it, came towards me. So it was facing across here, it came towards me and to its left, the same direction I was going. And you know, that's when I kind of picked up the pace, but I was headed back this way.
Could you recall the color of the eye shine?
It was like a yellowish, more of a yellowish shine.
And they were,
And that was both of them. The one back at the tree line as well as the one that was closer up and lower down.
You know, there's something that comes to mind with this, the way you described the sound it made.
Yep. Oh, and I heard a pop in the tree line too.
Right, okay.
Yep.
But yeah, what you sounded like a kind of like a hiss, like a...
Yeah, well, that's how I described it somewhere.
You know, I don't know. I could
How
be...
big?
Yeah, how, I mean, could you tell from... He said the eye shine was yellow, both of them.
Yellowish.
Talk about the image you seen. How big was the image? What color was the image?
The what?
The image, like, could you make out the size of them?
For the one that was down low, it didn't look huge, but it was, I don't know, I was thinking it was, when I heard the hiss and stuff, either, because Johnny had brought up Bobcat early, I thought, Jesus, because that thing was like it was watching me, and this, like I said, this was several minutes. Oh, and I left out that you know, after I started getting a little paranoid, like, what the hell is this kept coming towards me, even while I'm shining the light, I blew this whistle that Tara gave me. And then I blew it again. Well, the first time I blew it, it was a short, and it didn't phase them. Well, then, when the one that was lower down continued coming at me, I blew it longer and louder. But it didn't phase them. They were both.
Did the second whistle blow phase them?
Nope, not one bit.
Not one bit.
And that's when I kind of got, you know, like more nervous. I started backpedaling a little. I didn't turn and run or anything. But I'd been up there, and this was over the course of several minutes after standing up there, which I was like, well, hell, I wonder where they're at. It's been about an hour, and I don't know if that's how long it was. But that's what it felt like to me, and I was cold from just standing and pacing around and looking up at, I saw tons of satellites, or I don't know what the hell they were. But,
Were they the little green ones? Little green
Nah.
lights going through the sky?
and I did. There was a point where I was like, well, there goes a jelly bug,
Yeah.
jellyfly coming by.
Jellyfly.
Yeah.
So other than the eye shine, you think it might be about the size of a bobcat, estimate?
Well, no, it was just lower down, and if y'all want to walk up there, I'll point out where I think it was.
So, okay, so it was lower down in the weeds, so you
Spider
could not get an
crawl.
actual size.
No, I didn't see.
comparison.
The only
Gotcha.
size that I saw was the one that was back in the tree line. And that was, I tried to explain to them the way I saw it would be about where these first longer limbs are. The other thing, the top of its head, or whatever it was, the eyes, was down here. The one that was closer to me, and the one that approached me was further down, a foot or two above where the grass stops before you can see that tree.
David, I can't help but think about a cat.
That's what I'm trying to get an approximate size comparison if he was able to tell us. But cats lay low too.
Yeah, that's how they stalk their prey.
Well, and what was weird is I even thought coyotes, because I haven't done this stuff a lot. The first time I experienced coyotes really out was 3 years ago. We went walking and heard them yiping and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But what the thing that bothered me is even after blowing the whistle, that thing was still like it was coming forward towards me. It didn't scare at all.
I could think of a million species of wildlife that will not come towards you.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I keep leaning towards a cat. A cat will approach you.
Easily intimidated.
Yeah. Especially if they're trying to protect another one,
Yeah.
or cubs, their own kittens or whatever.
But it definitely wasn't a bear.
Not that I could tell, but
You said with the light you were shining on it, reflection was yellow.
yellow.
See, if it was a bear, I believe you would have seen red eye shine. Every bear I've ever seen at night had red reflection.
And then the one that was taller, further up in the tree line, where I saw the eye shine further up, that was yellow too. And both at one point I'd see two. And then, so the one that was down low, I'd see two. And then in my mind, I was thinking, hell, it's turning its head to look over its right shoulder, which is where the one I saw the higher eye shine was. And then that one, I'd see two in the tree line, two eyes of eye shine, then I'd see one as if something was turning its head too.
Yeah. The only other animal, like we were talking, I brought it up earlier, is a raccoon. Raccoons, when you shine a light at them, their eyes are bright yellow too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I never heard of one being aggressive to approach
It
somebody.
had to have been, I don't know, I know they get like 40 pounds. But
Yeah, some of them, I've seen some big ones, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it was, I don't know what it was.
Yeah. At this point, it's definitely mysterious, but like I said, I can't help but lean towards the thought of a cat. But, I mean, that's just me, though.
But the cats travel together.
Yeah, that's a good question.
This ain't Africa where they travel in.
Yeah.
And if it,
And it's
And
a,
would
the
they
other
have-
one would have had to been up in the
If-
tree,
if it's-
climbing the
if
tree.
it's a
'cause
mating
it was
pair,
definitely-
Would they
Maybe,
have cubs
I don't
at
know.
this time of year?
if it's a cat.
Well, I don't know if it's cubs. I don't know what they're.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I could, if we go up there,
kitten.
I can basically point, I know exactly, I was right, I'd literally, right before this happened, because I walked up to the lake earlier and I came empty-handed and I came back from the lake with a trash bag full of trash.
Yeah.
People would throw.
Well,
So when I was up there, I saw this little, I was like, shit, more trash, and I grabbed it, turned and put it on the post and the little triangle sign. It's like balanced on it like this. I said, I'll pick that up later, meaning I'd go I didn't want to walk around with a kid's slipper in my pocket at this point.
Well, we're definitely going. We could definitely check that out tomorrow during the daytime because we want to go look up to where we saw that light, which we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So that was very strange. So it's almost 2:30 in the morning, and some of us, well, the rest of us are already just now going to bed. But anyway, we've been up talking about the activity and the experiences some of us had today. And I will tell you, it was very strange. We're trying to think of every other possibility of what we saw, what it could have been. We are trying to debunk and rule everything out the best of our ability. So we're definitely going to go back. Drew, one of our members here, had an experience. We're definitely going to go back, and he's going to reenact or talk us through in the location where that took place. And then the rest of us that went up the forest road up towards where there was a road crossing up by the gate where you park to go into the lake. We heard some movement through the woods along the way, and on the way back out we seen something very strange. A flash of light. David saw it first. David was observing it for a few seconds. David got my attention and said, "Look, there's a light in the woods." And I got down into his position. I'm looking, and all of a sudden I see this flash of light, like as if somebody turned a really super bright, big, fat flashlight on. It flashed, and then it was gone. And like, there was no one up there that we knew of. The rest of the camp, the rest of the people at base camp never saw nobody come through. We pulled out our thermals. I had the thermal going, and I was scanning the whole area. David walked up ahead in darkness without no lights on and pulled his thermal out and looked from a different angle. Never picked up no heat signature. No heat signatures whatsoever. Like, there was no bodies over there. The first thing we thought that there was somebody in the woods over there. I don't know. I couldn't pick up no heat. I didn't see nothing. So me and David saw that. Pete, one of our members, he said he got a glimpse of the light, and then it's like it was just gone, and there was nothing there. Nobody visible through thermal. We should have picked something up. If it was a person, we should have picked up some heat. So it's mind-boggling. We stayed around the campfire, just talk about it. Between that and what Drew experienced, trying to figure things out. Now, Drew's experience, I feel like I'm leaning more towards mountain lion, cats, due to the behavior and everything he described. And I've heard from multiple sources that this area's had mountain lion sightings in the past. And actually just east of here on the other side of the mountain ridge. So I don't know. We're going to go back to these locations tomorrow during the daytime and check them out and see what we can find. If we can find anything, look for tracks if that's possible. I don't know, guys. But we're documenting everything the best we can. And this is just an update I want to share with you guys. So, alright. I'm going to bed. See you guys later.
All in pine, I was thinking of going and sitting on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing fell down about
So
4 years ago.
There for 90% of my time and just shining around and shining over here too. Well, then I decided to come back up to the road because the grass back here was getting wet and I was going to sit down.
See, he mentioned the birdhouse.
Yep. And then I got here and I'm just shining my light. Nope, I think I was a little further. I was pacing back and forth a little. But I think I was about right in here. Somewhere in here. And then the grass, I'm not good with foot 30 yard, you think
I'll
it's
spot,
a...
I'll spot.
All right.
Tell me where you see the first one at.
There he goes. And look to see if you see any. Keep going. All right, go to your right a little. Because I was, at this point, I was just walking, just pacing, about in there.
Grass is this tall.
Maybe a little, yeah. And then in that tree line back there is where I saw the other one with the eye shine up higher.
Can you see Luna?
I don't see Luna.
She's behind me right now.
Oh, yeah, I see her head now. She was behind you.
Now, to see something higher up behind, I could see it looks like it would sit back a little higher, just a slightly little higher behind him.
And I can go, we can go back and I can kind of point out, but that one, Daniel, I could see that this tree, see there's a kind of dead one?
Yeah.
To the right, it was the one back there where it's not dead, and see those 3 knobs coming out? The eye shine I saw with that one was back here. I can walk back here and show you, but if you were standing here looking at David's head, where I'm at right now, you'd take 2 of him before his head on top of each other before you'd see it.
Right.
There's some deer hoof prints here, but there's nothing.
All right, now David, right where you're at, when I'm shining, I was like, you know, I told you, it was like it would turn its head, the one close by, and then I heard a poppy noise in that tree line, and that one, I had the sensation, because I went from seeing 2 eyes to 1, as if it was looking over its right shoulder, back where I heard that poppy noise, and that's where I saw the 2 eye shine further up. So I stood here, and then all of a sudden, it walked forward. Walk forward some.
Yeah, I want to know how close did it come to you?
David, walk forward.
Come this way.
It did, but that stopped. It was only like right there. And it just stopped. And that's when I stood here, and then I saw the eye shine in the other. And then I gave a little, you know, I may have paced a little, thinking if it's a deer, it'd run off. It didn't. And I did a little burst. This was after a couple minutes now of standing here. I did a little of the burst of the whistle, and it didn't do anything. So then I was like, hell, I don't know what that is. And I turned like sideways and was kind of back and still shining my light on it. Now, as I'm moving this way, you move this way. And come forward while you're doing it. All right, about right, yep. But I could not see, I just saw an outline. I couldn't tell what the head shape, it wasn't a deer head shape, in my opinion. And then it stopped, and I was like, holy cow, that thing kind of kept up with me as I'm going this way. Because I was also shining there and then up and back in the tree line to keep an eye on what was back there.
Yeah, you know how I kept telling you, when you were telling us when we got back to camp last night, I kept talking, I kept feeling that this sounds like maybe a cat. But then now, you couldn't make out, you were shining your light on it. Could it have been a black cat?
And it could have been.
Panther.
I mean, I couldn't make out.
They've been spotted here in Virginia from eyewitnesses.
I didn't, because we've talked about this, but before anything, the thing that drew my attention over here is I heard a like that noise. That's why I was like, what the hell was that? And that's what all started it. So then I'm watching, and when what I saw was just like this, staring at me and not moving, even though I was kind of, you know, shuffling a little and looking. Then I heard the pop in the back at the tree line, so I started looking up there, and I saw eye shine. And then after, I mean, it was several minutes, a couple minutes that I was standing here, I was like, hell, that thing isn't, isn't taking off. So that's when I did the burst of the whistle, a short burst. It didn't move. So then I said, holy shit. And then when I started moving this way a little, it mimicked me and came this way too, and forward. The one in the front, the one in the back never left the tree line.
Yeah, I definitely want to take a walk back there, kind of along where Melissa's headed up.
Yep. The eye shine was up at that higher limb for this one.
Oh,
in the
this
back.
dead tree?
No, the one behind it.
The one behind
The
it to
big
the
one.
right? Oh, the bigger
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, the bigger one. And then it's a bigger one behind it, and then it's a, you know, smaller one, about 12-inch diameter to the right of it. I think that's, yep, that's about it, because this one,
Yeah. It's pretty soft and wet through here.
Along in here.
You think you would see something in through here if they, you know, if they crossed over this
Yep.
way. Whatever it
They
might have
just
been.
leaped right across it.
Yeah, that's true.
They very well could.
So, I mean, the only thing I'm still seeing right now is just some deer tracks.
see, to be honest, I didn't pay any attention to this. I was focused on eye shine.
Right.
Now I think I know if it ever happens again, whatever it is,
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I'll pay attention to, because I could have seen this with my light and maybe I did. I just didn't store it in my head.
Hold on, wait a minute, look at here. Oh. This looks interesting right here.
Any kind of a pad track.
This looks like there's a toe there and it goes up to a bigger toe here. Let me move this right here. There's a toe here. Look at it. It starts from here and goes up here. But it's weird. It's like,
And then you have
It's
like,
like-
a hoof right here.
yeah, but these are like, I don't know, it could have been double step. You know how deer put their feet together? But that one, they look different though. And then there's looks like an opening of a heel right here.
That one goes that way.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like it's flat right here. And it comes up to all this.
Interesting. I see something really sunk in right there at one point. See here? Hoof. I'm not sure what that is. See, they would avoid this. They would avoid that. So right here it looks like something slid, a hoof.
Yeah.
That could possibly be a pad, but I don't know. It's not that big for a mountain lion.
I mean, if they were cats, they could have been small ones too, you know. Yeah.
He was in this line somewhere. Whatever it was. What's this?
It's exposed, it's soil, it's dug up dirt. Some of this could be old wash up. Yeah, it looks like washout here. Cause when it floods, it probably flows out through here.
That's about the pop I heard.
Okay.
That's what drew my attention up into the tree line. 'Cause all of the first outside was all the
Over the years, I've gathered reports and heard stories from this location. This area is beyond eerie. It's mysterious. It's strange. Throughout the whole state of Virginia, I've heard strange reports and stories similar to what we just recently experienced. We're going to focus in this area and continue to search because there's something here, and we know we're watched. What is it? What lurks within these woods? Oh, hold on. What trees are you talking about?
I say let's take a look at the creek.
Oh, the creek. Okay.
If it sounds like it. I told you, look at that thing.
Wow, that's awesome looking.
Watch the step right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool. Deep little hole. Little waterfall.
Yeah.
You better check on it. Something what?
If it runs down through here,
Oh yeah.
it'll run right in through here and get caught up in this stuff.
Yeah.
So, what? Tell me again. What are you calling it? A run? A kill trap?
Yeah.
Kill trap.
So like an animal would come running
You get caught up.
and go in here and get caught
Get
up.
snagged. Whoops, sorry. I hear that makes sense to me. What was that?
Frog. Or wait a minute. It might.
That was what sounded like a frog.
Yeah.
Or a bird.
It's a bird. I just that was a whippoorwill. It just flew up right there, dude.
There you are. Hello.
Listen, they're right here.
Hi.
We're really close to one right now. See if we can catch it on camera. It's really close. It's right over here. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it flies. Yep.
Holy shit. I got eye shine off of it.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I was.
Think you got that on film?
I might have got the bird. I didn't know. I was looking at the bird. I didn't look through the camera. But what I was trying to explain to you earlier, the eye shine. We captured eye shine when we were coming back from behind the lake. And this is up by Elkhorn, and I told everybody keep the light locked on it. I'm going to approach it because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what it was, but I get up on it.
Oh, is that when you walked all the way over? I was there.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. We were up behind the lake.
Yep.
And I was like, I walked up on it and realized what it was. It was still sitting there. It was a whippoorwill. It was a cool thing because they look like a little mini owl. This is an old tree break too. Yeah, that's why I wanted to check it out. Something told me to at least look around because these trees. There's a big X formation right here. I had him take a picture for me. So. Yeah, I'm gonna come back over here.
I keep forgetting to bring it. That thing Robert gave me, the night vision.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go.
Spooky in there, dude.
It is, but it makes me want to go look. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, it was right there. It was like 15, 20 feet in front of me. It just flew up and left. That was pretty cool. Whippoorwills are awesome. Yeah, there's some big impressions right here. Oh, there's toes right there. There's toes right there. Toe, toe, toe. Big toe right there. Yeah, big toe right there. Yeah, there's a denture there, but you can definitely see that one. Yeah.
And always look up. See, I think there could be some with a nest up there. Is this a bear track?
Yeah,
I see what you're looking
yeah, there's toes in it.
Yep. This is a trail right through here.
Hey, this is an old logging road right here. I see the old indentions and the ruts from where it used to be a road.
Like that area, I was really feeling stuff.
Hey, I'm kind of wanting to go up that hill.
You go for it, bud.
Well, I don't want to leave nobody behind.
Yeah, go or not. It looks like it may flatten out up there.
So, you know, since not everyone wants to go, I'll sacrifice not getting that footage we could be getting.
Well.
Drew, you bring the rope. We need to sacrifice somebody.
No way.
As far as we know, Bigfoot could be watching us right now.
Does that hill go all the way up where I'm?
Oh, listen.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, and she just closed her eyes. She just closed her eyes saying, I'm going to see. And what was that? Was that something thrown or?
It sounded like something hit something.
Right up here, I thought. I don't know.
Because when I was standing over there, I heard something that sounded like it was just above that little hill over there.
I've heard a few things.
Now, wait a minute.
That was back here.
It does sound like it's back here, but I'm trying to make sure and rule out it's not campers.
No, I thought I heard something this way.
All right, hold on. Let's continue to listen for a second. Because
That was a can.
yeah, that was something. Whoa, where am I walking through? Oh. The road was like tilted. I'm walking and looking through my screen here. Hold on one sec, hold on. I think I hear a vehicle coming.
Yeah, sound like I heard something back to my left too. Did y'all hear something?
No.
Is that me?
No worries.
Give him a minute. I drew a big blank. No, not Drew. He's going out of there. Tara.
I've had a lot of connections with people, and I've gathered a lot of reports and information about a lot of areas. But one particular area that I've heard from more than one source out here is the location that I'm in right now, called Buzzard Swamp. And I'm going to tell you what, driving in here on the forest road, instantly I had this vibe. I was feeling like this energy that I felt like there was something here for sure. The forest had a strong energy or vibe that was like almost eerie feeling. So I'm going to try to explore here. It's raining right now. I may try to set up if I can find a good clear area, because I am going to be hammock camping. And I do have my tarp with me, but we're going to check this area out. I need to feel it out a little bit where I'm at. So let's go check it out. I am getting a very strong, pungent odor. It smells like musty, dirty socks. I don't know what the heck I'm smelling. It could be the wet ground, it could be the wet wood, it could be anything. But I never smelt that out in the woods. I just stopped, and that's instantly what I smelled was like, yeah, musty, dirty socks. Yeah, I'm checking the area out because I'm trying to see if there's an area where I might be able to comfortably set my hammock tent up. And like I said, I got the hammock tarp. There I go, I smelled it again. I'm getting a scent of something. I don't know what I'm smelling. Seriously, I am really smelling a pungent odor right now. Still raining pretty good. Even though it's let up a little bit right now, it's still coming down. Oh my gosh. What the heck am I smelling? You know what? I shouldn't be walking too far away from my vehicle at the moment because, one, I forgot to lock it up. And two, I am unarmed. Except for a pocket knife in my pocket. I don't know. I'm starting to think it might be just the woods in general out here. It's a musty, like a musky, pungent, dirty sock. Almost like a strong mildew smell. It could be from the dampness and the wetness out here, combined with the vegetation.